Cs, all the DDoSes, all the technical difficulties before. Just it's all coming together, folks.
It's all
all
building
coming
up to
together.
here. So this great
Yeah.
new load screen. So on the red team, which is the unseen, we do have Fusion playing Karazim, War Rabbit or Were Rabbit on Zagara. Leoric is the Dark or is Dark. Sonya is being played by Jahan. Then we have Savanas, who's being played by Gilithar.
Big boy Robber Dobber on Anubarak. Aenagon and Muradin, Aethys on Uther, Sashin on Jaina, and Minky Whale on Vala.
Minky Whale on Vala.
Minky Whale. What's Minky mean? Maybe it's not PG, so let's keep that out.
It's,
yeah, I don't know what that is. We don't need to know. Cool name, though. But here we go. This is what we've been waiting for, has it not? The excitement is settling in here for me. My heart rate is increasing dramatically, and I'm starting to feel flustered as the game pushes forward. The red team and blue team, eager as I am. Look at them, lining up at the gates, ready to go. What are your thoughts, Disconcur?
Like I said,
how are we going?
It's been long in getting to this game. I did say before, I'm not quite sure on the draft coming out here by the unseen. However, it could prove to be actually quite powerful depending on how they play it. However, I do feel that Team of Tomorrow, HoTs ToTs, is in a much stronger position. And we're going to see a 5-man engage in the middle by HoTs ToTs, see if they can get a sneaky kill off. It will be against Leoric, so I don't know if they can pull it off, but we'll see if they try exactly what they do. So this is the Cursed Hollow. It's for those of you who are unfamiliar with the map, we said before it's a 3-lane map, and it does have tributes that spawn periodically around the map. 2 in these top positions, 1 in that location there.
Oh, sorry to
look
at this early kill coming on the Fusion, but no, he escapes with his dear life there. While we're talking, just shows how quickly things can occur in this game. But like, just as we were talking before the game, War Rabbit's just gonna be sitting up at the top there, just punching away at the top lane, and just like we predicted as well, Crystal Maiden, aka Jaina, is getting that confused with a bit of Dota there. It's gonna be up top as well, just battling that pushing power. But just look at this confrontation at mid here. Dark and Fusion, kind of in a tricky spot, being the double melee that we talked about. Didn't we, Disconcur?
Yeah, well, look at this interesting lineup. We're seeing HoTs ToTs 3-man mid, or we see Uther rotating up to the top now, but they were 3-manning mid for a while there. So that was an interesting player, interesting design there. They have split their way now, and we do see 2 rotating bottom, both warriors for HoTs ToTs, and Assassin and Healer rotating top. Session actually coming back down. Obviously, Session's acting as a little bit of a roaming gank for the team. Coming in behind, going to put a little bit of pressure onto Leoric. Maybe try and get an early kill, but nah, not going to be able to pull that one off. Perhaps if Robodova rotated a little bit sooner.
Yeah, I feel like Robodova could have done a bit for his team, but it does look like he's going to get switched out for someone at mid there. So Robodova obviously going to be very well off for that in that lane. But look at the bot lane now, Session and Minky Whale coming around to do the damage on the Gilithar, and they do get that kill. Sylvanas going down so squishy, couldn't even get off her escape mechanic there. Just absolutely devastating. And Uther, you know what? I'm a support, but I'll 1v1 as a go. I can heal through all that, so no worries for him up top. But look, they're converging now to the mid lane Session, and the big Muradin here going to be trying to make some plays, and he's going to get the stun off, but no, to no avail. He cannot quite pick that up, Robodova. And obviously Anagan going to be such a terrifying force just in any gank. And looks like someone's wanted to pause now. So can we pause? Can we get a pause? Can we? It looks like more technical difficulties. So welcome to the ANZ games.
That's
welcome, my friends. Welcome.
Well, that's it.
Welcome back.
Just waiting for him to get back into the game now.
Tell you what, it wouldn't, like you said, wouldn't be ANZ without a DC mid game. So we're just gonna.
Well, that's relatively common thing to happen in the ANZ in Heroes of the Storm in general. Actually, it's especially playing on the ANZ area, but you see it in some of the more major competitions as well. People DCing during matches, anything online experiences these issues.
Yeah. But painful as this is, we must push forward. And it looks like they're back in the game here, so that's good health. We do see them come back in. Does seem everyone is back in the game, yes, and looking around.
Look at this good positioning coming in from HoTs ToTs. They just happen to be up top looking the gank, and that's where the tribute is spawning as well. But look at this. Traditionally, you'd see a lot of teams 5 men rotate up to the tribute. But look at that bottom lane. We still have Valor and Sonya for both teams.
big picks onto Warweber though, just while you're talking again, it's just so unfortunate getting taken out so easily there. And look at this Dark Leoric, he's going to be punching on through there, trying to get himself a kill, but no, just trying to zone out here, and the double tanks are going to do so well at this. Uth is going to be coming and trying to get some more support, and Sashin going to be going deep, trying to get the damage onto Sylvanas, but she's in a bit of a dangerous position. A lot of slows throwing down there, so it's going to be keeping her at a safe distance, but look, they can't really do much here, Disconkill. What's going on here?
There is a lot of damage going out. I mean, early kill for HoTs, a great position. They got a little bit of a level lead. They're coming out on top for this. Murden trying to pick up that tribute now. Leoric in a bit of punishment. He's actually in a bit of dead zone right now. Fusion in a bit of trouble. He can quick strike. He can quick out of it. Good move. And Nagon has to disengage on low health. Oh no, Gilithar!
Big plays by Sashin there, zoning out indeed. Galitha going to have to drop away there, and that is going to force it down to a 4v5. Doing so well at just getting people, dropping them down, and that Sylvanas, such good control of this tribute right now, just jumping around the back when they're trying to punch in through that choke, and just dropping all the AoE slows, and of course, like we said, the melee heavy is really going to hurt them, but look, they're still trying. The level advantage now just starting to sink in, and Dark, he's got nothing left for the time being. Sashin's getting dropped down by that Hydralist, so they're going to have to fall back and assist him with that a little bit. He's going to creep around just like we saw before, and here we go, just concur. Is this going to be it? Are we going to see them throw down? But no, Sashin in a tricky situation. Is he going to go down? No, he does get the heal from Uther, and clutch indeed, and Fusion so low there.
But look at that Leoric. I mean, that was a good thing. They chased Jaina. She's on such low health. But then you saw HoTs take advantage of that situation, push into Leoric, and now they're just cleaning up. They had no frontline tank. Sylvanas has been taken out. Karazim's on low health. And now they've gone the tribute. I mean, that was such a lovely play by Sashin. I mean, coming out, flanking them. But that's what I said before. Sonya can damage Jaina. Like, she just did so much damage to her. But the minute she got slowed, she couldn't keep up. And that's, first off, that saves Sashin from dying. But the entire team tried to rotate down onto Sashin. They were slowed because of Jaina's chill effect. And it just put him out of position. The enemy team was HoTs were able to fall onto Leoric, burst him down, take him out because he's not really a tank in his own right. And then it just left the front line wide open for HoTs to follow up. And all this time, no kills were gained, and the tribute was given to him.
Well, you know what? I think that's going to change very soon, Disconcur. Look at the build, actually, Sonya's choosing to go. Removing the roots and slows. Very nice pick up there for the countering of Jaina, so we probably are going to see him going very deep. But look, there's nothing really going to be going too fancy here, but Galitha going to pick up that easy camp, going to help and assist with that push onto this next tribute, so very well played. And look, nice level advantage, just Blue trying to force their advantage, trying to get that level 10 for this 3-3 tribute that's going to be coming up after this one. That's going to be the crucial point, but like we always say, the sweet spot is around this time. They can get level 10, get themselves an easy fight, and here we go.
Yeah, that's the stun coming down, keeping Leoric in bad position. He does race out into a bad spot, I would think, because he's got no support, can be taken down, he's got no way to escape. We're going to see Were-Rabbit fall now. Zagara out of the mix, Leoric taken out as well, and look, they're just going to turn. Sonya blocked, body blocked in, she will whirlwind away, gets stunned by Nubarak, and that's it, she will fall as well. And look at level 10, there's just no way that we're going to be able to see any team fighting coming out of the Unseen right now. Level 10 has been picked up. We do see the Locust Swarm come out from Nubarak, with the Avatar being picked up for Murden, Divine Shield for Uther, the Frost Elemental for Jaina, and Strafe being taken by Valor. Interesting choice. Jaina hasn't picked up the Ring of Frost. That's a pretty common pick we see for most most DPS Jainas at the moment, because of the burst damage it really brings. However, that Frost Elemental going down onto Sonya, which is going to keep her frozen in these fights, even if she does whirlwind.
Exactly.
She's still going to be slowed.
It's going to be, I think what Jaina's really trying to do is give herself a lot of room to move around. She knows what Sonya's doing. She can see it. It's very obvious when Sonya builds a certain way. Oh, and, look at this. She can tell what's going to happen.
7 minute, and we're seeing a boss already go down to the bottom lane. I mean, that's going to be really strong against just Sonya down at the bottom. I don't think she can maintain that by herself, or she can give enough time. Good to see Sylvanas rotate down. And look at this. Oh, for a second there, I thought HoTs was engaged onto the other boss as well and try and pick up both.
To be honest, I think that's actually what they're trying to force here. It does look like that. They're going to be trading out their tribute at the bottom. So quite smart plays, actually, because they do know most of the team's going to be down there. They are going to be able to pick this up without having that level 10. So very, very good plays for the blue team now, and they are just going to be able to push through and just be able to take that very easily. And that top lane is now going to be under an enormous amount of pressure as well. What are the blue team going to do after this, though? Are they going to move down with it, or are they going to move down to mid lane and try and get a sneaky pick down at mid lane or something like that?
It looks like they're going to go clear the top lane. Oh, I don't know. I think the play here would have been to move to the mid lane, but I mean, pushing behind this boss, they've got 2 levels, so they're not fear of going into a team fight. Yeah. And in fact, they've got the advantage. So,
but this is going to get very scary shortly if they're not careful. I mean, that boss is just going to walk on past after this tower goes down, Disconcur. So this level 10 fight could make it or break it for them. Dark already taking such initial high damage, and he's getting bursted quite low, but he does manage to get out there. Muradin jumping in, trying to get as much deeps off as he can. No stun actually coming out of the big Maw onto the Muradin, and the other off tank there being the Uther, and he does get stunned. Massive stuns coming out, and Dark going down. Nice early kill there for the blue team. HoTs is certainly going to push this through with a nice battle, but no, Gulitha, and they can't do much. There's not much they can do here. Picking up level 13 now, considerable level advantage, and with the boss still pumping away, Disconcur, what's going to happen here? Are they going to... Oh my lord, getting
look at that
drop there.
Robodo is actually in a little bit bad health. He has to back out. That's going to help him, but Minky Whale with that strafe doing massive amounts of damage. We're going to see, follow up. Sonya's now out of the mix. It's not enough for him to quite win and push back. And look how much, look at the health. It is so low right now, but I mean, they are racing to their death. They're the follow up behind here right now. I mean, there was 2 good picks pushed into the base. Top lane and bottom, or top lane pushed in very heavily. Curse now! Look at that! The curse is coming up too. They just can't catch a break, the Unseen.
Yeah. I mean, it does come with exactly what we were discussing before the game, Disconcur. I mean, such a heavy melee comp, and I mean, Sylvanas, sure, she can do a lot of damage as a standalone character, but just not with this team comp. She just doesn't have the pressure. And Dark, moving up, getting taken so low every time. Like, look at that. Just gets dropped. As soon as he tries to do anything at the front line, just runs into that Robodoba playing the Anubarak and the Muradin. And even Uther with the double stun when he gets that benediction very soon. It's going to be very painful, but another pick coming out of the mid lane. Dark! Again, getting picked out. He just doesn't have that escape. I mean, the Wraith Walk just isn't even enough for him at this point.
They've just got too much of a level difference. I mean, right now you've almost got the entire team from the Unseen in this mid lane. They can't do anything against it. They've just got to... They had to give up that fortification, back out, clean up bottom and top, gain a little bit of experience. But I think it might be a little bit too late for them. I mean, they're going to have to play them really well. They're going to have to get a really good maul that picks up almost everyone except Valor. Now keep one of those squishies down. Alright, Dark.
Big Maw coming out though. That could be an opportunity. That is the Uther in there, I believe. So no, Divine Shield going to be coming out. Aethys getting silenced, and he is going to go down. Massive silence coming out from the Sylvanas. Amazing opportunity is going to be coming out here, but Were Rabbit getting dropped so low, and Gulitha also. Jan, well, can he stay alive? Sonya desperately trying to get away, and the Riz. No, the rest of them die alongside with them. Looking so promising for the red team there with that amazing more into Sylvanas silence, but no, it just wasn't enough.
It was really good. It did lock out Uther, and you see they did get the Uther kill as well, but then they just didn't have any follow-up. Like I said, again, they don't have the burst to follow up and take out any of the other characters. I mean, that maul, maybe it picked up one extra hero, it would have been fine, but, they're not quite out of the game. It's a 3-level difference at the moment. Talent variance as well. They're in a bad spot. They've got to focus on gathering experience, but they've got to also focus on getting these picks. Right now, HoTs is not giving them any room for that. Minky Whale's by himself. Possibly they should be rotating to him, getting that kill, and then getting experience from bottom lane. But right now, they're just trying to clean up those bruises. And see, they're just all over the place right now. I mean, they're picking up Siege Giants. The Siege Giants aren't going to give them any good value right this second, because you're just going to see the other team just rotate onto them, kill them straight away.
Yeah, and you know what, Disconcur, I mean, the punctuality and the snowball nature of this map is just really going for HoTs' favor. I mean, look at this. The boss has just come up, so is the hard camp, and that, of course, if you know that means the top boss in hard camp is now coming up. Well, I mean, at least the top boss, they just took their hard camp. So that's going to be coming up very shortly, and we're going to be able to assume quite safely that they're going to rotate up to their boss. Maybe even get that easy camp of theirs as well, being so far back. But the tribute is spawning, so they could potentially give up this tribute and go for the boss if they really wanted to, but that's going to force a fight. But that is a fight they can win.
Oh yeah, that's like HoTs don't even have to worry about this. I mean, they could potentially wait to see where the Unseen go and then go core if they want to, but they're going to have a big engage instead. Karazim taken out. That is the support gone for the Unseen. He is definitely Unseen now, and you can see a big Mole saving some of the extra remember those members, but Leoric has fallen. Robodoba got the Locust formed up. He may be taken out from this.
Divine shielded on the 1 HP clutch. So good. Oh, they were desperately trying to get at least one kill out of that exchange, and it left them dangling.
No, that was
the Uther clutch, and that is the 5 down. For
that's it.
Anything.
Like, I don't know if HoTs will push the core from this angle, but they're going to put a lot of pressure onto this base right now. And look at the bottom; they've got a boss about 1/4 health, but they take out that bottom fort, they take out that tower, and that's a boss that's going to be hitting that core in about 5 seconds time.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good for the red team. I mean, the respawns are coming up now, but they're just too low. It's too much time waste, and their boss is already wailing. The shield's gone down. Hero's already punching away on that, and it does look like it's going to be GG. GG is called. GG for the game, indeed, and HoTs picking that up. Amazing game there. And the snowball was real on that one.
Yeah.